We are recording. All right, you guys, here's the deal. I am so freaking excited for August. I'm very excited for the next few months. Okay. Who's ready to freaking go silver? Who's ready to do the damn thing? I know Amanda is. She was at convention. Alicia and I were talking earlier today. I know Sammy is. Kelly is. Hey, Kelly. God, you got great hair. I know Kylie is. Kylie was at convention. And I really want to give a huge shout out, you guys, to every single person that came to convention. This is what I want you to know. Okay. Coming to convention is never easy. It's not easy when you have kids, when you have a job, when you have a spouse, when you are spending your money and your time to get there. It's not easy, but it is so unbelievably worth it. So I want to give so much love to every single person who came to convention. I don't know, I don't even know how many like convention type things I've been to now over the last like 12 or 13 years, however long I've been doing this. I know it's hard to believe because I look like I'm 27. I'm not. I'm going to be 36 this month, but this was probably one of my most favorite conventions I've ever been to. The vibe was just incredible. You guys, it was so good. We have such special things that we get to do here at Amare, okay? So here's the deal. Um, I'm going to show you guys some tools. I'm going to go over some stuff for you. It was the best convention. Yes, it was, Kylie. Okay. So I want you guys to do me a favor. Number one, can you just go message a friend, message in the chat, tell me that you're on, let everybody know that you're on, tell them to get on. Okay. And like I said, this is recorded. I know it's tricky because it's a Friday night for everybody and we're in the middle of getting our kids to bed and stuff like that. So I really just appreciate you guys being on here with me. Okay. This is what I want you to know. I am here to make this month what it needs to be for you. I am committed to doing everything that I absolutely can. Hey, Rosie! Rosie and her puppy and her husband, they were there this weekend, you guys. I am committed to making sure, hey, Maria, that you guys, no, do it in the chat, not this chat, the other chat, like our team chats, like the Telegram. You guys kill me. Our Facebook chat, the Telegram chat. Tell everybody that you're on. Tell them to get on, okay? So let's just hop into it. Here's a couple things, okay? We have two different bonus situations that are available, and I want to go over them really quick for you. Does everybody understand the bonuses? If you do, say yes, drop an emoji, and I would love to see your guys. Hi, Shy. I see you. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Elizabeth. If you guys are on, as long as you're not naked or doing something illegal, if you can turn your cameras on, I would love to see you. I don't care if you're cleaning your house, if you're in the middle of doing dishes. I don't care. I just absolutely love seeing your guys' faces. Okay, one of the tools that you guys are going to now on, if you ask me a question, I'm pointing you to this tool. We have diamond meetings, okay, where it's just a small group of diamonds and above at a time, five of us, where we dumpster fire all of our problems, all the things that we want for our company, all the things that we want for our team, what we can do better, what we can enhance. And I love that they do that, okay? That we get an input. On the Amare Hub, this is the number one thing that I complained about all the time is how can we get better communication? How can I teach my team how to build this business if I fell off the face of the earth? Because I don't want you guys relying on me. I don't want you guys relying on your leaders. You guys are here to build this business for your family, not for mine, right? This is about you. So having tools like this allows you to become self-sufficient, okay? So right in the Amare Hub, if you go to new announcements, I know you can't see it because my screen is so bright. Right here, you're going to see all the promotions that are going on. When you go diamond, we have diamond communication right in here to our owner and our CEO, David, to where I'm able to put input. So if you guys have any ideas, if you guys have ideas for products you would like to see, if you guys have ideas for reports or for things that you think, hi, Jeanette, that you think will, improve our company, improve our team, I want you guys to let me know because I have a direct voice and communication with corporate. I've been feeding them ideas. I've gotten about 3 different emails back saying, oh my God, we love this. We're going to implement this. And so I'm working hard for you guys, just as hard as you're working for yourself. I want you guys to know that. Okay. So, really quick, I want to talk about these 2 different bonuses. Okay. So that way you guys understand and you can kind of see there's 2 different go all in bonuses. This is the only difference. Let's just get it like understood so that way you know where you stand. Okay. The first bonus that we have is for every single person, and that's going to be the one that looks like this. This is for every single person that enrolled before July of 2025. So every single person who's basically an OG, you are no longer a brand newbie, okay? When you promote to silver and above, you if you enrolled before July, you qualify for these bonuses and it can be a re-rank. So maybe you were platinum and you lost platinum. Life happened. I get it. I've been through hell and back again this year. Maybe you were gold and you lost that. I get it. It's okay. These re-ranks, this is a re-rank bonus and a first time bonus, okay? So, if you go silver, okay, you are going to get an extra $125 on top of your paycheck. Silver is a guaranteed income of $1,000 for 6 months. As long as you maintain that for 6 months, it's a guaranteed paycheck, a bare minimum, $1,000. On top of that, you're going to get this $125 bonus. Okay, you have from now until October. So if you are silver, if you promote this month and you're silver every single month through October, you're going to get an extra $125 in August, September, and October, all 3 months. If you go gold, you're going to get an extra $250 on top of your paycheck. Exact same thing. You guys could go silver this month and gold next month, and you will get the 125 and then also the 250 every single month until October. It will not stack in the exact same month. So let's say you go from bronze to gold in 1 month. You are not going to get both of these bonuses. You're going to get the higher of the two. Does this make sense? Okay. And you're able to add these bonuses on top of your paycheck every month through October. So this is why we're pushing so hard this month. We want to get silver in the bag now because the sooner that you promote, the more of these bonuses that you're going to be able to earn through October. Does that make sense? If you promote in just October, you're going to earn one bonus because that's when the promotion time runs out. So my goal is to get you guys to silver as fast as we can this month, okay? For everybody who enrolled in hold on, I need water. Ugh. For everybody that enrolled in July and after, what you qualify for, I know, right? What you qualify for is our Go All In promotion for our brand new brand partners. And what that looks like for you or for them, so for your brand new brand partners that you're bringing in from this month forward, they are when we have our road to leader bonuses. So when you promote to silver this month, let's say they're brand new, they promote to silver this month or anytime until October, you have to be silver 4 times in 6 months. It doesn't have to be in a row, just accumulation of 4 times within 6 months. And you get a $500 bonus. You're going to get an additional 25% on your one-time cash bonus. Okay. So that's for the brand new people. If you guys, and just so you know, yes, if you enrolled before July and you go silver this month, you're going to get that extra $125 on your paycheck every month through October. And then same thing for you. If you guys hold silver for four times out of 6, I got to take my hair down. I got a headache. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. I just can't. My head's being like squeezed. Hold on. Let me try to turn, like, I don't know why I can hear the dinging. Hold on. Let me know if you guys have any questions on this too. It's really not that complicated. Let me hold on. I'm gonna quit my Safari so that maybe it'll stop dinging. Okay. So, yes, if you enrolled before July and you go silver, you still get that $500 bonus, but you're also earning those $125. The only thing that you won't get is the 25% increase, but you're still getting other bonuses. So either way, you're winning. Okay. Does that make sense? Either way, no matter what, you are winning. You are earning the monies. Okay. So let's talk about what we're doing this month as a team and what I want you guys to do. And literally, this is such perfect timing because I came home to a package which is a fresh. Hi, Maria. Maria was at convention. She was there with her sister. We had so much fun. Okay. I got my brand new planner in the mail because my other one ended in July, which was so crazy. Okay. So I just got my planner in the mail and we can talk about that. I'm going to do some trainings on that. Okay. So first and foremost, we have 2 different Telegram chats that we're doing right now. Okay. We have our push to promotion chat. This is going to be higher level coaching. Okay. I'm going to be super honest with you. This is a space I want you guys to just like, are you guys perfectly okay if I like give it to you real? Like, we're going to be real right now. I'm going to tell you really what you need to do because in order to go silver this month, you're going to have to put some oomph into the things that you're doing. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to do some crazy things that, maybe you like never saw yourself doing. Last night I was talking to you guys. What time was it? It was like 10 o'clock, maybe? What time was it? It was, yeah, 10 o'clock at night last night, right? I was ending my month and I was telling you guys the things that I do to keep my mind right. As soon as you guys hit silver and above, and that's $1,000 income per month, you guys are now in less than like pretty much more than just the top 1% of people who make money in this business. Do you realize that? You are already qualified into the top 1% of leaders in this business because most people quit before they get there. I have seen people every single month. They're like, this is it. This is the month. This is the month that I'm going to push. This is the month that I'm going to do all the things. And then life happens and kids are kids and you're fighting with your spouse and you've got jobs and you're losing jobs and you get sick and all these things happen and then you quit on Tuesday, and then you feel sorry for yourself Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday you get it back together and you start working again on Friday, and then you quit again on Saturday because no one answered your messages from Friday. How many of you guys are like, yep, I've definitely done that before? You let the results of like your day, just the conditioning of your day completely run your life, and you cannot do that. Okay. So in this chat, I'm going to teach you guys how to build this business like someone who is of the top 1%. That means that you're going to think different, you're going to do different, and you're going to act different. And it's going to be weird because you're going to be like, Jade, like, really though? But that means like doing sleep meditations? Yeah, girl, because we got to unsuck our brains. I got to keynote speak at convention, and that's one of the things that I talked about. I used to gossip. I used to complain. I used to look at all of the things in life that was a lot and not fair and too much and too hard and all of these things. And I let all of this outside stuff just control absolutely everything that I did on the inside. But how far will that get me when it comes to a business that I'm building myself? Because no one comes to my door and says, Jade, it's time to clock in for my business and it's time to clock out. No one does that. I am absolutely in control of my day. I'm in control of how hard I work, what extra mile I go, how I show up for my team. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, sleep meditations to unsuck your brain while you sleep. Heck yeah. And honestly, I feel like that's like a life hack. Truly. Because you can't argue with yourself when you're sleeping. And I was talking about that with you guys last night, right? So I want to make sure that you guys are in this chat. The next thing that I have for you guys is the Get Kicked Out Challenge. And you better take advantage of this. I will keep it so simple. In this group, every single day, I will be doing giveaways. When you enroll that day, you get entered to win that giveaway. Your goal is to accumulative hit 500 in new volume. So you're basically doing your focus on five, ensuring that you are getting $500 bare minimum this month on top of everything else that you do. And your goal is to get yourself kicked out of this group. When we have our team calls on Tuesdays, so just so you guys know, our team calls are going to be every Tuesday night. So we have during the day, one of our uplines, Beck, her team call is Tuesdays during the day. If you're not able to hop on, we will have the recording shared, but our team call is going to be Tuesday night. Not only am I going to be training on it, but we're also going to be having guests, and we are going to be celebrating those who got kicked out leading up to that call. We're going to have like a graduation ceremony to celebrate the people who got kicked out of the group for getting to their focus on five, for enrolling five. Okay, does that make sense? I've got Starbucks gift cards. I've got these that are Amare purple. They're so stinking cute. I've got phone stands, ring lights. I've got the most adorable Amare keychains so you guys can represent. I'm trying to think what else I got. I mean, I don't know. I just have like a bunch of stuff. When I was at convention, I wore a shirt that says happy is the new rich. I've got those shirts for you guys. So there's just going to be all sorts of, I've got pamper gift sets, face roller. I mean, I just got all the things. Okay. So I want you guys to just be ready. This is just extra cherry on top to keep things fun, to keep you motivated. But your number one goal is to get kicked out of that group. Okay. So we got those two groups. The next thing that I have for you guys is this. From here on out, this is going to be every single month automatically. You are going to be printing this out. What this is, other than being cute, it says Limitless Money Map. These are the steps that you are going to take. This is your goal every single month for enrollments, bare minimum. I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I want you to hear me out. How many of you guys want to make 4 figures a month with this business? I mean, if you're trying to go silver, you're trying to make 4 figures a month with this business. I got to tell you something. And this might sting, and this might burn a little bit, but like I said, I'm talking to you guys like you're here to be the top 1% because that's what you're going to end up doing. You cannot make $1,000 or $2,000 or $4,000. Like you can't make 4+ figures a month with $500 effort. You know what I'm saying? The focus on 5 is really cool. But I had a leader say to me, Jade, I want to make $4,000 a month with this business. That is my dream. I want to make 4,000. How many of you guys would like to make $4,000 a month? And then do you know what she said to me at the end of the month? I need 3 more to hit my focus on 5. And I said, girlfriend, you can't make $4,000 a month with $500 a month effort. That's not how this shit works. Okay? So we got to go the extra mile. 5, the focus on 5 is going to just be a bonus that you're like, of course I earn my focus on 5. On the way to doing the things that I want to do. I have $100,000 paycheck right here. Which one? One of those wait, you can't see it. Wait, maybe you can. It's out of frame, but this one right here, this trophy, that's $1 million earning trophy. Like I earned that. And I can tell you what, I sure as hell did not do my focus on 5 to earn $1 million. And I am normal as it comes. I wish there was something special about me, but there's not. Okay? Along my journey, I had people say to me, do 3 reach outs a day. And I said, the fuck are you talking about? How am I supposed to make I came into this business and I was like, if I could make $250 a month, that would pay my groceries. And then I did it my first month. And then I was like, well shit, if I can make 250, I can make 500. Like, okay. And then I did it. And then I realized, what if I replaced my full-time income with this? And I needed to make $2,000 a month. And so I was on a training. And the leader said, make sure you guys are doing 3 reach outs a day. And I said, I'm going to do 3 reach outs a minute. Okay? It like truly, I'm going to keep it real. If you want this to like, you guys, this business can change your life. I want you guys to know what it is like to wake up one day, the day we get paid, and you go into your back office and you look at your commissions and you see your projected commissions, and I want you guys to know what it feels like when it says $1,000. I want you guys to know what it feels like when it says $10,000. I want you guys to get a paycheck that while you're driving, you have to go turn your air conditioning on and blast it in your face and pick up your shirt and pick up your boobs and put air under there because you think you're about to die. I want you to know that I've been there. I have had paychecks that take my breath away in the best way possible. How many of you guys would love to have paychecks that take your breath away instead of bills? Yes. This business can do that for you, but you sure as hell are not going to do it by 3 reach outs a day. Okay? So this limitless money map, these steps, okay? I'm going to tell you what this is. Now, we also have some compensation plan upgrades that are happening, and they're officially happening in September. So doing this is also going to prime you for when that happens because it's going to crank in the money, and I'll kind of explain it, but it probably won't make sense until those officially come in. So we got your own personal product order, be a product of the product, drink the juice, use the skincare, use the freaking shampoo. Amen for both of those things. My skin is crazy. If you guys haven't gotten your hands on the Skin to Mind, I don't like it. I don't even know what to say. I glow. Look at my skin. It's the most incredible stuff of my life, okay? So we got 5 brand partners, 10 customers, okay, as your goal. So it's about 1 brand partner a week. 10 customers. It's about two customers a week. Do it as soon as you can. Do not wait. Like, don't be like, I have all month. No, no, no. You want to do this ASAP, okay? But here's the cool thing. What if you did your focus on five just from brand partners? Okay. And then you enroll 10 customers a month. What's going to end up happening from your brand partners? You're going to earn your focus on five bonus. So it's $500. And then from your customers, if every single one of these is Happy Juice, a transformation pack, whatever it may be, you're looking at an extra $200 from this, not including any other customers that have reorders and volume that you have on your team. When our pay increase happens in September. So you're looking at just from doing this, you're looking at $700 just from this. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe to you that's nothing. That's a lot of freaking money. That's enough money to shut your husband up. You know what I'm saying? When he's like, "Oh, why are you on your phone?" Like, you know what I mean? Like $700 is like enough to pay something. Do you know what I mean? Yes? Okay. So this is your goal. Now, have I talked to a few of you guys where I said, flip it and we're going for 10 brand partners and five customers? Yes. Some of you guys, that's what we're doing. You need to build your team. So we're trying to just enroll as many brand partners as we can this month because you need to fill your team and you need to fill your map. I'm going to show you guys the map, okay? So I want you guys to make sure you fill out your limitless money map. If you don't have a printer, go hand draw it. Okay? Jade Hooper did not have a printer for a very, very long time. I didn't buy a printer until I was making $12,000 a month. I can draw straight lines, like I should just be paid for how straight of lines I can draw because of those days. Okay? So, print this out every single month, right? August, right at the top. This is your goal. If you do this, you will make money. Okay? Next, Courtney Gretza. Is she on? No. She's in the middle of moving. Okay. Made these maps for you. Okay. If you came from another company that I was with, we had charts. Now, these are not like exactly pinpoint. Like for some of these are over the requirements of what you need to promote. But what I want for you guys is for you guys to promote with very strong teams, with other people who are on your teams who are also promoting as well. So that way you don't just promote to silver and then the next month you're like, oh my gosh, I hope I can be silver again. I want you guys to promote to silver way well beyond where you need to be. So that way you're going gold next. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you guys to be growing. So that's what these are, okay? So if you guys, maybe you're new, maybe you don't have any brand partners underneath you, or maybe you did and they're not really doing anything right now. And so we're kind of starting fresh and new. I know this is backwards, but you can see this is brand builder. This is the first place that I want you to start. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill this out and keep track of where you are. And I also want to mention that there's a spot here to track your volume. Okay. So as soon as you enroll a brand partner, they enroll 100 PV with their Happy Juice order. In pencil, write 100. Maybe you get a customer and they purchase the new Strawberry Edge, and that's 50 something in volume. So then you're going to update 100 plus the 50 in volume. So you're keeping track of how much volume of where you're at. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. We have new business tools that are coming in September also. Our what's it called? Amare Builder app will have back office features right in it. It's going to be so quick and easy for you guys. Some of you guys are like, I didn't even know we had an app. Well, we do. We have an Amare Builder app, but it's going to be so much more comprehensive and have so many more tools that it'll be something that we talk about more. A lot of us just use the back office because it didn't have that. We're also going to have a widget. So I want you guys to know that the Focus on 5 has now officially been updated. It does not have to be 5 orders of 100 PV or more. It can be 10 orders of 50. It can be smaller orders, okay? I don't know if the hub will be an app, probably not. But you know what I did? I just saved it right to my home screen. I have an iPhone, so I'm able to do that. So it's right on my home screen like an app as like a shortcut. So look into your phone, okay? So as you're enrolling, you fill this out and then you're going to fill this out. What these big boxes represent are your brand partners. What do you think these five small bubbles represent? They're focused on five, okay? Customers. If they enroll a brand partner, I'm going to take a pen or no, never do this in pen, always in pencil, okay? If they enroll a brand partner, I'm going to kind of just hand draw a box down and draw a bigger bubble so that way I can keep track, okay? So if this is Jade and I enroll Jennifer and I enroll Maria, I'm going to write both of their names here. And my goal is to help Jennifer and Maria coach them to do their focus on five. Okay. When they do that, when you do your focus on five, you have your own personal product order. So you have 100 in volume. And then you enroll 500 in new volume. So you have a total of 600 in volume. That means that Maria will have 600 in volume. Jennifer will have 600 in volume. I'm going to try to get my at least five customers. I'm going to have 600 in volume. I'm going to have 1,800 in volume. I will promote to Brand Builder. Right up here in the corner, it tells you the requirements. Brand Builder is only 1,000 in volume. Okay. So do you see how you're going to have more than enough of what you need? These roadmaps or charts or whatever it is that you want to call it, this is going to help you keep on track. This is going to help you be, what's the word? I can't think of the word for it, but on top of intentional. This is going to help you be intentional with every single thing that you do. So get this full. I want you guys to let the whole entire dang earth know in our chats everywhere that you just got your brand builder map filled. Celebrate it. Let us know so we can cheer you on. Then we're going to graduate on to bronze and so on and so forth. Maybe you're already brand builder, okay? If you guys need me to help you figure this out and you're like, Jade, I have 3 brand partners on my team already. How do I do this and how do I help them? I will help you. It will take a few months for you to kind of get used to this and be like, oh yeah, I definitely know how to fill this out. But we have roadmaps. Here's silver and here's gold. Okay. So we have roadmaps all the way through for you to know exactly what it is that you need to do so you know where the heck you're going. Okay. This gold map, I can't remember how much volume. When you get this specific map filled out, you only need 10,000 in volume to go gold, which is a guaranteed income of at least $2,000 a month. When you fill out this map, you're at 13,000 in volume. Well over gold, almost platinum actually. Very strong team, other people on your team winning and working and growing and doing the things. Okay? Does that sound good? So we have these tools for you. You can find the maps and the trackers in the files of the Telegram channel. You can find, so what you do here, okay? If you got, no, that's the get kicked out challenge. So if you go to the Telegram, okay, I'm gonna show you guys how to use Telegram really quick to empower you here to find your own stuff. You'll click the name at the top and you're gonna see, I know it's backwards, but right here it says it says media, files, music, links. So like if we share links, you'll find all of the links that have ever been shared right there, okay? Files right there. Brand Builder to Gold roadmap, Limitless Money Map, okay? So that's one spot that you can find it. And then you can also go into the Limitless Collective team page and you're going to toggle this over and go to files and you can also see them there. Okay. And like I said, if you don't have a printer, we're not going to feel sorry for ourselves. We're just going to freaking hand draw them and live, laugh, love because we have no time to do that. Now, one of the things that I really want to talk about with you guys tonight, and if you guys have any questions, can you put it in the chat for me too? I just want to make sure that I'm answering any questions when it comes to any of the things that I'm talking about. With any of the bonuses or any of the tools or any of those things, but I want to talk about the Google form that you guys filled out. This was so unbelievably like insightful and actually like really incredible. And I want to tell you why, okay? Oh my God. There's just nothing better than some crisp ice cold water. Okay. So On this Google form, who all filled out the Google form? Say yes in the chat. When I made this Google form, I put on here, what are your big rank goals? Okay, and so everybody filled that out. But the next thing that you guys filled out was what's held you back from moving forward so far. Do you know that neck and neck is time management and confidence? That's it. Time management and confidence. Not systems and knowing what you're doing. Consistency is right after that. But don't you really think that consistency is probably like the product of confidence and time management? If you think about it, like if confidence and time management had a baby, it would be consistency. Isn't that interesting? The other thing, so it says, I asked, what do you really need to know to, what do you already know that you need to change and hit your next level? And this is you calling yourself out. And I want you guys to know that 99% of the time when I have coaching with people, they know what their problems are. They'll say to me, Jade, I need help. This, and this, and this, and this isn't working, and blah, 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 and all this stuff's going wrong. And I know that I'm not doing X, Y, and Z, but none of that's working for me already. I'm gonna just be like super honest with you guys. Because again, I'm just here, like, I want you guys to just be hella successful. I want you to just do what I've been able to do. Okay. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I went gold, when I first got started, I was giving gold efforts when my paycheck was $47. I was giving gold effort when my paycheck was $97 the next month. I was giving gold effort when my paycheck was $167. Completely different pay plan, okay? Different compensation plan. But I realized I was on a call and I was seeing people talk on this call that were bronze, that were leader, that were diamond, that were gold. And gold was like a magical unicorn. Gold is a guaranteed income of $2,000. You're bringing in 10,000 in volume a month. And I remember looking at these people and just the way that they talked about themselves and their business and the way that they were building and doing things. And I could just like feel the confidence like coming off of them. And I just remember, oh my God, my dog just scared the shit out of me. And I just remember saying to myself, I can't wait to be gold so I can feel like them. Like I just want to feel the way they feel. I want to feel empowered the way that they feel. And so I waited. And I went on another call with an owner of the company, and I just had this aha moment that night. I can't even remember what it was that she had said because it was a hell of a long time ago. But I realized that if I sit and I wait until the day that I feel the way that I want to feel, that feeling's never going to come. But if I start to walk like a duck and talk like a duck and act like a duck, I will be a freaking duck. And that is what I did. So I didn't wait until I was gold to show up like a gold. I started doing it now. And it was those things every single month that compounded on top of itself that made me have a gold paycheck. It wasn't a matter of if, it was just a matter of when. And I didn't have a magic crystal ball of when the hell it was going to happen. But what I did know is that time was going to fly by very fast. This year is like, bam, it's August. Crazy. It's just crazy. Is anybody else freaked out by this year? It's just like, my God, it's almost kind of scary how quickly time has gone by. Okay? Time's going to go by anyways. Quit quitting. Quit getting so frustrated that you let all these things take over your day. Listen to the sleep meditations. Do the affirmations. Zip your lips. Stop being negative. say hell no, not today. You enroll a brand partner and they quit, go freaking follow up with 75 more people until you enroll another one. You want to know what my secret sauce has been? It's been that. It's been every time something negative has happened, I had this like not today Satan type of vibe, and then I would just go haul ass and go 10x whatever it is that I needed to do to get results because I was like, I'm in control of this, nothing else. That is going to be the things that change your life. And I got to tell you something. When you guys do this stuff, not only is it going to take you silver, it's going to take you gold. And then it's also going to take you platinum if you just keep going. And there's going to be stuff that happens and you're going to be like, I have no idea how this is going to happen. I don't know how I'm going to get from like, I have 213 in volume. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get from that to silver or gold or whatever the heck it's going to be. I'm going to be honest with you. When you get there, someone's going to ask you, how did this happen? And you're going to be like, you would never believe it. You would never believe that, like, one day I had a bad day and I made a reel and someone was a douchebag on my reel. And so I said, not today, Satan. And I went and made 5 more reels because I was giving that guy the middle finger. And because of that 5 reels, because I said, not today, Satan, one of those reels went viral. And I enrolled Jessica. And Jessica kind of sucked and she was really negative, but Jessica enrolled one person, and that one person was Jessica's boyfriend's sister. And Jessica's boyfriend's sister, her name is Stacy, and Stacy went balls to the wall. Stacy went balls to the wall. I didn't even know Stacy liked me. We went to high school with each other. I thought she freaking hated me. Stacy went gold in 3 months. Stacy changed my business. And because of Stacy, I was able to go leader. That's how this happens. It just like happens in the most crazy way. You're going to enroll someone who will enroll someone who enrolls someone. All those people will quit. And that one person at the bottom, they'll change everything for you. So if you're trying to control how all this is going to work, just quit. Because you're going to be miserable. Because every single day you're going to be like, I don't understand how I'm making all this content and I'm doing all these things and I feel like I'm barely getting by. But if you have that, I quit every Tuesday attitude, you can't do it. Instead of quitting, you need to say, not today, Satan, and you need to just go 10x because it's those things that change your business. It's those things that change your life. I swear to you. I swear to you. I saw a few things. Hold on. Melanie. Nope. Okay. Let me see if it's still on her. No, I don't think it is. Dang it. It was so good. Okay. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I can't find it. It was such a good saying, but I saw these things tonight. And it says, August. This isn't about a transformation. It's about initiation. You need to show the universe what you're made of. Welcome to August. There's nothing you can't do. There's nothing you can't be. There's nothing that you can't accomplish. August is the month that you take your power back. Don't let the energy vampires pop up. Don't back down. I want you guys to know that it is the first. I've been through hell and back again this year. I'm so freaking over it. And today, my kids were psychotic with a capital. I think it starts with the P. I was going to be funny and say S, but I'm not dumb. So here we are. They were psychotic with a capital S. Okay. And then my laundry room flooded. And my wash machine that's been broken since June and it's been fixed like 4 times, it still doesn't work. Okay? It was crazy. I want you to know, and I said this last night, just because you decide that you're going to go after some incredible goal and you're like, I'm going to be more organized than ever. I'm going to schedule my content. I'm going to go do all these things. I'm going to be on every one of Jade's calls. I'm going to listen to the sleep meditations, blah, 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 blah. Shit's still going to hit the fan. Just warn you, shit will hit the fan. Actually, shit will probably hit the fan more. It's like as soon as you start to like change your thought process and change your mind, you set out like a little earthquake into the world, into the universe, and now you've got little miniature tsunamis coming at you. Now, if you guys were raised by my grandma, Mary Ann, she raised me to think this was an omen. Oh God, this is an omen. It means don't do it. That's not true. That's what the world teaches us, and that's what the world wants you to think is that this is a sign that you shouldn't go. I want you to look at these things as signs that you're doing exactly the right thing and that you have to keep going. Okay? I promise you. Do not be surprised if all of a sudden tonight at 11:57 p.m. you're in the middle of listening to one of Jade's sleep meditations and you decide, I'm gonna go fucking gold. Screw silver. I'm going gold by October. And I don't care if I gotta message people. I don't care if I gotta go live on TikTok all night long. I don't care. I'm gonna do it because my family deserves it. I deserve it. And then the next day, tomorrow, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a zoo loses an elephant, and that sucker goes 300 miles right to your house and lays on top of your car. That's how random this stuff is when you decide that you're going to go do big things. Don't be surprised that every single time you decide to do something big, all hell breaks loose in your life. Look at it as signs like game on, let's go. And then not today, Satan, that shit, and you just keep going. Okay? I promise you. I promise you. It's just so, I wish that it wasn't true, but here we are. Okay? Oh, there's more. August will recharge you, reboot you, and replenish you. I want you guys to know I do not care if you don't go silver this month and you end this month at bronze and you go further and you do more and you talk to more people and you work harder than you ever had. Because guess what? September's gonna come. There will be someone on here that literally was like, I started August at 300 in volume, and by October, I was at 10,000, and I'm making $2,000 a month. And everybody's gonna think you're just the coolest thing ever. And they're gonna be like, oh my God, Megan, what did you do? This is amazing. How did you get to $2,000 a month? You did this in 3 months, and what'd you do? And you're gonna say, I worked hella hard. I believed in myself every day. I talked to every single person. Every time something bad happened, I just went 10 times harder in the opposite direction and I had my blinders on. That's all that it will be. That the people that you're afraid to talk to, you just went and talked to them. The posts that you're afraid to make because your fear of showing up and looking stupid, you did it times 5. You didn't care anymore. There were no more excuses. In February, I lost my Facebook that I've been building for freaking since I was like what was it, a junior in high school or a senior when like that Facebook was God, like I'm old, like rode my dinosaur to school too, right? But I lost my Facebook that had 100,000 followers and every single one of my freaking potential brand partners were on my Facebook. And then I was like, what the hell am I going to do? And then I got it back 2.5 weeks later. I lost it again. And then I found out that my grandma was in the hospital. I had to drop everything. I didn't do anything in April. I had to go to Illinois. I wasn't able to rebuild all of my stuff. I came home at the end of April after she passed to turn around and go back to Illinois a week and a half later to celebrate her life, to come back and try to be like, WTF is my life. Then school was out. And then 2 weeks later, I had to get my freaking appendix taken out. That was just not, that was out of left field because that was way worse than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be nothing. And it took me the entire month of June to freaking recover. I was so sick and in so much pain, I couldn't do anything. So do you know what I did in July? I said, I'm going to schedule all of my content. I said, not today, Satan. I've learned my lesson. If I die in July, I will be haunting everybody because my posts are going to just keep cranking out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. no matter what. So, what is that thing that you need to do for yourself to show up now for yourself in the future? And I will be damned that every single one of you, time management. You guys want to know how to manage your freaking time? I want you to take 2 days to schedule every one of your Facebook posts for August, every one of your stinking reels for your Instagram, every single one of your TikToks, and you just let that shit go. I haven't posted a single thing myself. What, it's August. I'm like we're since the middle of July before I went to convention, and it's still going. I got post scheduled until the 7th of next week after school begins because I knew my life was going to be crazy because I decided I do come hell or high water. If I am in a room with no windows or doors, I will dig underneath. I will climb over. I will punch a hole. Like, do you see what I'm saying? That is the energy that you guys have to bring to this. And if you are frustrated, bring it to the chat. But this is how you do it because you're going to piss me off. I'm telling you right now, don't be negative because there's no time for this. There's no time to be negative. If you have a problem, you say, here's the 3 things that I'm doing. This is not working. What do I need to change? Can you guys promise me that? Can you promise me that when something doesn't seem to be working or you're not getting the results or the conversations that you're having are like really weird and you're getting frustrated? Can you please say, this is what I'm doing. This is what's happening. What can I adjust? I don't want to hear anything about everything sucks. No one likes me, because it's a completely opposite vibe of like what I'm telling you to do right now. There will be things that you have to learn. You will need to learn how to schedule. You guys are already asking. That's how you're going to be consistent. Oh my God, scheduling is my favorite thing. Oh, you wish you could see my legs because I'm doing a jig. Scheduling is my most favorite thing of my entire life. Okay. Um, where your confidence, well, and there's some other people inputted things. I'm just a newbie. Fear of putting in all the work and no results. I've made too many. Oh, yeah, she was from Schmidt Schmerks. Also, the fear. Let's see. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? I have the fear of putting in all the work and no results. I've made too many enrollments and it works. Won almost every team prize, multiple company trips, but ever got paid his diamond twice and could never get it back. I fear only working myself and not finding people that want to work with me. But I don't know who this was, but can I just tell you guys something? I really want to know. Can I change the view? Can I see everybody? This is what I want to know. And I feel like we all can understand how that person feels, like this fear of putting in all this stuff and then like what another person, fear of putting in all the work and no results. But can we be honest? They worked their ass off and they won every team prize. They won products. They earned multiple company trips, but only ever got paid as a rank that paid them $2,000 twice. Did that person lose? No. We have to reframe or reframe how we look at things because that person did not put in a ton of work and not get results. If you put the peanut butter on the slice of bread and you put the frickin' jelly on the other slice and you smash the two together, do you make a sandwich? We never say to ourselves, I'm so scared that I'm going to put the peanut butter and the jelly on the bread and put it together and I just will work so hard to make a sandwich and the sandwich won't be there. If you post and you're in your messages and you're following up and you're growing your network, you're going to freaking enroll. And that person that said that they've only got paid as basically it's like gold twice, if they wouldn't have gotten discouraged, maybe it was from what someone else said to them. Maybe there was someone else who was a little further or making a little bit more and they wouldn't have gotten discouraged from life and they would have just kept going. They probably would have kept getting paid. We let the most random things take the wind out of our sails, and they will be waiting for you. People are waiting for you to quit. My grandma, whom, by the way, woman's dead, so I can say whatever I want to now. God love her. Like, we love her so much. She raised me, but God, she was a jerk sometimes. And I remember I gave her a crap ton of money. Oh my God, the things that I did for my grandparents. We bought them cars. I mean, like, guys, I've made $4 million. So I did a lot of things for my grandparents. And I needed to like stop because it was getting toxic. They wanted the world. And I was like, this is getting ridiculous. And so I told her I had to stop because I was like, oh, I don't have any money anymore. Like I totally lied. And she said to me, oh, I was waiting for this to happen. People are waiting for you to quit. People are waiting for you to fail because you winning makes them feel like crap. But are you waking up every day doing this to spite them? No. You're doing this for the person in the mirror. If you guys want to find haters, you will find them. If you want to find people who have your back that do not know you at all, you know exactly where to find them. Okay? It's really freaking hard when you get into a business like this. My husband was a complete douchebag to me for 4 or 5 months when I started my business. Made fun of me for how much time I was working on this, what my paychecks were, told me I'd make more money if I got a job at Walmart, not hating at anybody that worked at Walmart. Because, like I said, I worked 18-hour days every single month to make $47, $97, $167. But do you know, month four, when it was Christmas, I was washing my dishes and he came in the house and he saw a bunch of toys around the Christmas tree. The previous Christmas, we moved the week of Christmas because we couldn't afford where we were living. And that was my son's first Christmas. He was only 4 months old. And that Christmas, we moved. We didn't have a single present. We didn't have a Christmas tree. We had nothing. And I felt like the biggest piece of shit as a mom. So the following Christmas, because of my business, it was like a week and a half before Christmas. And my husband came home. He went into the living room. We had a Christmas tree and there were presents. And he walks into the kitchen. I'll never forget it. I'm just doing dishes, like, and he goes, where the hell did these presents come from? And I said, I bought them. He goes, what do you mean you bought them? With what money? I said, the money in our bank account. He goes, what are you talking about? We need that money to pay rent because he was the one that always went and like physically took the rent. We lived in like a tiny little duplex on the side of like a freaking old farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. It was like a mess. And he was the one that paid it. And he was like, what is wrong with you? So he pulled up our bank account and it didn't have enough for our rent, but there was money in there. Okay. What was there? $450, I think, was in our bank account. And our rent was more than that. And he's like, we don't have enough money to pay our rent. What is wrong with you? And he talked to me like I was freaking stupid. And I turned to him and I looked and I said, I already paid the rent. And he goes, what do you mean you already paid the rent? I said, with my money that I made, I paid our rent. I bought Christmas presents. And he goes, where the hell did this extra $450 come from? From me. That's my money. And for the first time ever, we had an extra $450 sitting in our bank account after the bills were paid and after the presents were bought. And that was the time my husband came to me, put his arms around my waist while I was doing dishes, because of course all I was just like, you know what I mean? So I was like, and he told me he was sorry. He said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for giving you a very hard time with this. The same effort that I gave that month is the effort I gave when I made $47. It was the same effort that the next month I doubled my paycheck that was only 97. Was the same effort that I gave the next month when my check doubled again. I know it all doesn't like make sense to you, but all I need you to do is just trust the shit out of me right now. That if you go talk to the people and you dream big and you buy into this belief that you can have more and that we get to freaking share the most amazing products ever, like hell yeah, that you guys will change the shit out of your life. Okay? And we get to do it together. Like my God. And you guys, I want you to promise me something too. That a part of the money that you earn from this business, that you scoop a little bit of it away and you come to convention in March. That I see you in Chicago because I promise you, there's nothing better. Convention's awesome, but there's magic that's made sitting across from all these women who older, younger, 27 kids, one kid, like all different walks of life, and they get to share their life, they get to share their stories, the really sad things they're going through, the hard things that they're going through. You would have never known that so and so is in an abusive relationship. You would have never known that so and so was literally living at a shelter. You would never have known. And it really just makes you realize how much bigger this world is and how just special it is that we get to do these things. And then all of a sudden you fall in love with other people's dreams. They might not even be on your team. And then when you see them in the chat and you see them winning and you're like, yeah, you go. I mean, it's special. It's so special. And we get to do that. Okay. So that is it. Do you guys have any questions about any of the things that I went over? About our Telegram chats? About, oh, the damn daily task list. Everybody knows. Okay, so this is what I want to ask you guys. I want you guys to be completely honest with me, okay? For me, it's hard to come up with a task list because it also kind of just depends on how you work your business and like where. Because at the end of the day, I need you to post, right? I need you to be posting. Primarily, you guys, you need to be doing reels and honestly TikTok too, because every single platform, even if you're scared out of your mind, you literally can post the exact same thing. I mean, go sweep your kitchen, and I'm gonna go make a training on this too, and I'll post it within in the next 2 days of how to do reels, and then also another one of just like how to schedule everything. But it's so essential to be doing those things. Okay. Yeah. The core four hustle is really great too. And that's a button that's in the board. But you're going to be making reels and then you're going to be talking to people. And you guys might be having people that are commenting on your posts and you're having conversations with them and you're messaging people. So I need you to be having conversations with people. I need you to be putting them in your planner, which mine just came today. Nothing like a fresh planner to start this. Smells like money. And then I need you to be following up, and we need to just repeat this over and over and over and over and over. What exactly is a reach out that you mentioned? Just talking to someone about the products or business. I don't know what you're saying to me. What do you mean? I got like a different planner this time too. I mean, it's the same, but it's just like slightly different. I mean, it's basically the exact same. It's just a different brand. Post message, follow up, grow your network. Um, I did a training called Build This Shit Brick by Brick, and it is such a good training. And I want you guys to watch that because you can even be going like viral or have reels. Like you could be just popping out reels like crazy and get tons and tons of views, but that doesn't mean that you're going to enroll. If you don't know how to have conversations with people, if you don't know how to have a head to toe conversation with someone, we'll do it. I don't care if what's today? What is today? Friday? Oh my God. I thought it was Monday. I was like, what's today? Is it Monday? Oh damn, it's freaking Friday. Guys, school starts Monday. Amen. Oh my God, I can't anymore. So you said 3 reach outs a day. Oh no. That was like like someone said to do that, but that is not enough. What I want you guys to do, what I do, is in my planner, such as so. Oh, here, let me pin myself. I don't even know if you guys can see me. Smiley. Continue. Okay. You thought it was Saturday? I'm like, seriously. Okay. So in my planner, hold on. Okay. So like here's today. Okay. And this is fresh out of the womb of Amazon. So don't judge me. So I'm having conversations today. My goal is to be having 10, 10. That's, I almost said cinco. Is that diez? Nueve, diez. 10. How many? 10. 10 back and forth. God, do we see the shine in my hair? Damn, I love the rudest. God, that's good stuff. Okay. 10 back and forth conversations with potentials. 10. So, where do these 10 people come from? I mean, like back and forth. Like me and, Paula, we're talking about we're goals about her, about me, the price, back and forth, okay? They can come from people who comment on your posts. It can be people who have commented on your reels. Maybe you're messaging them. You're messaging your followers. You're messaging the people who are liking and commenting on your posts. You guys are messaging the people who are viewing your stories. I don't care what means you take to have these back and forth conversations. Just have them. So every single day while I'm having these conversations, I'm writing the people down that I'm talking to, and I'm getting to the end of our conversation, which is they've got the price, they know how much it is to get started, and they're either ready to enroll now or they give me like a date. Hopefully, like 75% of the time, they give me a date. And if they don't, I'll write them in my planner automatically for Friday. But I'm talking to Ryan and she says I can enroll next week, Tuesday. That's when I get paid. So then I'm going to take my planner. Oh my God, soft page. I think I'm going to hate this. Am I going to hate this? I feel like these pages are going to rip. We'll see how this goes. So I go into my planner. I go to Tuesday. I write Ryan's name down with an EVP next to her name so I know that she's going to enroll as a brand partner. Okay. And then I just like kind of check mark her name off so I know that I finished our conversation. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. But 10 back and forth conversations a day. Because I mean, if you're going to enroll, Ryan, look what's in here already. Look at it. Maybe I like it. It's got 2 rulers. We're in it to win it. Okay. But anyways, that's what you want. I mean, if I'm doing 10 back and forth conversations every day, I've got 100. I got I got 300 310 potentials. I'm going to enroll. You know what I'm saying? Not every single person you talk to is going to enroll. So you want to have as many potentials as you can have because only a small portion of this is actually going to enroll. Does that make sense? We'll talk about that more. Okay. We're going to do these trainings. I'm going to whip you guys up, but you need to promise me that you're doing those basic things. Okay. Any other questions? What are reach outs? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are reach outs? What do you mean? I've had a couple people tell me they don't have the money. You say, okay, perfect. When will you? I'll get you in my schedule to reserve your spot. She asked what they were. What do you mean? Like, what is a reach out? Yeah. Oh, that means like I'm messaging you. Sorry. Ryan views my stories. I say, hey, thanks for the love of my stories about Happy Juice. It's completely changed my life. I love it so much. Are you interested at all? I can send you some info to see if this would be a good fit for you. Ryan liked one of my reels about the business. Hey girl, thank you so much for the love on my reel about making money from social media. I never in a million years imagined this business would be turning into what it did for me, and it's completely changing my life. Are you interested at all? I can send you some info to see if this would be a good fit for you. I'll reach out. Paula's just one of my followers. I message her and I say, "Hey girl, I know this is kind of like straightforward, but I was just checking out your page and I think you'd be so freaking good at what I do. Could I send you some info to see if this would be a good fit for you?" I hate when I say these things because I say them so quickly and they're so good and then I like never get them in the board. That's my toxic trait. Courtney freaking hates it. No, they're not in the board. Eh, I know. Let me voice. Hold on. Oh, I know. This is my toxic trait. Hold on. 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 Well, actually, no. They're in there. Wait. Wait. Don't hate on me yet. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Brand partner, reach outs. Hey, thank you for the love on my. They're there. I made a button. I just don't remember all the things I made. Reach outs under the potential brand partner board right here. There's 10 of them. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, but those are reach outs. Those will get you like, listen, I don't care how many conversations I'm just like automatically getting from my reels. I freaking message every single damn person that likes my reels. I'm in conversations. I want to talk to as many people as I possibly freaking can. Because if I'm going to enroll 15 people, I need to talk to a hell of a lot of people. Okay? And what you do this month, it's just going to compound next month. Okay? Okay. All right. Let me see. Do you guys have any other questions? Any other questions about the challenge? Any other questions about the chat? So, Kylie, I don't know how to answer your question about the task list. I just think that, like, because I also think that people just busy themselves with stuff that's just stupid. Like, oh, meditate for 45 minutes, read 72 pages of a book. I don't care about that. Go listen to an audible while you mop your floors. Like I'm like do some I do coaching when I'm in the shower. How many of you guys have gotten a freaking voice message from me when I'm in the shower? I'm always multitasking. I'm trying to make the most out of my day that habit stacking. Okay. 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 It's okay. I'm just OCD. You're not. You're not OCD. I just think that you just want to be successful. And so you're just wanting to make sure that you do the things that you need to do. But well, I'll make a training on that. I just think there is the core four hustle. Get your content up, have the freaking messages, write the damn people down, follow up with them religiously every single Thursday or Friday. Pick a day. Okay. All right, you guys, that's it. I love you all so much. I'm going to download this, I'm going to record it. My husband, it's you guys, what is it now? Oh, it's 75. Might as well be Halloween. My husband made a fire. Look at that. It's waiting for me. Oh, so I'm gonna go sit out there with him. But I love you guys so much. Make sure you get all these things printed or drawn out. Message me if you have any questions about like your chart, all those things. As you enroll brand partners, let me help you with placements. Placements is tricky because there's like a lot of freedom that you have with what you can do and it's fun, but sometimes freedom can be like stressful because you're like, I don't want to make a mistake, so I don't want you guys to feel like you have to do that, okay? Love you guys. Make sure you take a picture of this so that way you can put it on your social media because most people that are not enrolling with you are afraid that they're not going to know what it is that they're doing to be successful. And if you show them that when you join our team, you have training, you have support, you have coaching, you have leadership, you have systems, you have direction, it encourages them to believe that okay, if I have that too, if I have access to that too, then I maybe I can do this too. Okay? All right. All right, you guys. I love y'all so much. I hope you guys have an amazing night. We'll see you later.